Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Lord, I pray that this word would cross cultural, racial, perceptual, organizational, denominational, and traditional barriers, that your people would hear this message and be motivated to action. Thank you, Lord. We are living in the day of the Spectator Generation, where people sit and watch and just let things happen. When a crime is in progress, it is said that over 80% of people won't call the police or say anything or even try to help, because we're the spectator generation. Spectators observe, listen, clap, and cheer, but they never participate in the process. Moses led people who were referred to as the wilderness generation. You see, they were moving, but they were going in circles because they were caught up in behaviors and routines, and they didn't have a vision, and they couldn't see the mission because they were moving in the wrong direction. But spectators are not even moving. They're just sitting back in their seats, waiting for someone else to do everything. Today, spectators go to church, clap for the speakers and the entertainers, and then they come back the next week and they do it all over again because they get locked into a pattern, a cycle, or a system, or even a form of tradition, and they never transition. See, but Jesus didn't come to bring together a bunch of spectators. He came to equip people to go out and change the world. When he trained the disciples, they were walking through communities and interacting with people so he could show them what they would be doing after he left. Jesus said certain things before he left that let us know that we were never meant to be spectators. He said, go into all the world and share the gospel. To go is an action word. You see, you can't sit idle and be moving at the same time. Jesus said, you will do greater things than I did. To do is an action word. You can't be a spectator and be on the move at the same time. So in other words, you can't go and do without being driven to action. And then Jesus said this in Mark 16, 17, and 18. And these signs or demonstrative acts shall follow or accompany them that believe. In my name or on my behalf shall they cast out devils. They shall speak with new tongues. They shall take up serpents or uproot the works of the enemy. And if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover. Jesus said they will cast out, they will speak, they will take up or uproot, and they will lay hands. These are all action words. So you can't be seated in a chair or sitting on the sidelines to accomplish what Jesus was saying. You see, there's no way that we can be spectators and expect to change the world. But we must be equipped and driven to action so we can demonstrate the gospel. We live in a dark day. It's getting darker and darker by the second. Criminal activity is escalating, and people are looking for someone to provide them with a solution. Jesus told us that we are the light We are the salt of the earth. Light brings illumination. It exposes the things that are hidden in the dark. Salt is a preserving agent that adds flavor and kills germs. So what was Jesus trying to tell us? Well, we have to be the light in the midst of darkness. We have to see the solution and provide the answers for people who are walking in the dark. We were supposed to preserve the faith and keep things in order. But spectators don't have the answers because they're just sitting on the sidelines, criticizing and critiquing and watching everything happen while they wait for other people to do something about it. But it's time for the church to transition. It's time for us to act. It's time for us to come forth and operate in our authority and turn the world upside down. It's time for us to stop being spectators and participate in transferring the gospel. Thank you, Lord, for this word. And may the people that hear it be motivated to action.